Have you ever wondered which foods cause vascular blockages and damage blood vessels? This video contains a list of foods that cause significant damage to blood vessels and almost all cardiovascular diseases. Let's take a look at these foods and consider how to avoid them. Please give us a like and we'll get started. As we age, atherosclerotic plaques tend to build up, obstructing blood flow and increasing the risk of heart attacks and strokes. This is why it is crucial to pay attention to our diet, as research shows that a healthy diet can lead to a longer and better life. Item 1. If you're wondering which food is most harmful to blood vessels, it's trans fats. Trans fats are not a separate product, but rather an additive found in many foods on supermarket shelves. As mentioned earlier, trans fats are clearly harmful and many countries are trying to ban them. Unfortunately, trans fats are still in use today. Manufacturers may try to hide the presence of trans fats by using terms like vegetable oils or hydrogenated oils in ingredient lists. However, this is just a clever way of saying trans fats. Trans fats are created through the process of hydrogenation, which turns liquid vegetable oils into solid fats for use in baked goods and fast food. Numerous studies have shown that trans fats are particularly harmful to our blood vessels and promote atherosclerosis, leading to cardiovascular problems. To avoid trans fats, it is best to avoid foods such as junk chocolate, biscuits, cakes, pastries, margarine, burgers, fries, and fast food, as they tend to contain high levels of trans fats. Item 2. Another harmful food for our blood vessels is sugar. Sugar also represents one of the key factors in negatively affecting the health of our blood vessels. The problem is that refined sugar, which is easily digested by the body, raises blood sugar levels, which increases the likelihood of permanent microinflammation. Permanent microinflammation is a natural mechanism that accelerates aging and promotes chronic disease. Sugar not only causes visible changes in the skin, but also affects internal organs, including blood vessels. Excessive sugar consumption significantly increases the risk of various vascular diseases, atherosclerosis, thrombosis, heart attacks, and stroke. Moreover, the combination of trans fats and sugar consumption becomes a real dangerous combination. An example is sweet cakes with high fat and sugar content, a real disaster. Nevertheless, it is impossible to completely eliminate sugar from the diet, as it is present in a variety of foods, including bread. The recommended safe daily dose of sugar is up to 30 grams, with the less sugar consumed the better. This includes all forms of sugar consumed throughout the day, including hidden sugars found in confectionery, sauces, and even tinned beans. An example of a product that introduces large amounts of sugar directly into the bloodstream is sugary soda. Item 3. Next on the list of unhealthy foods is processed meats such as sausage and ham. One of the main problems with processed meats is the presence of trans fats. According to the law, a meat product can be considered a meat product if it contains at least 10% meat. This means that a sausage can consist of as little as 10% meat and 90% other ingredients, allowing it to be certified as a meat product. This leads to manufacturers using cheap raw materials, including imitating more expensive animal fats with cheaper hydrogenated trans fats. Always prefer to choose real, natural cuts of meat that we can cook ourselves instead of eating sausages. As mentioned on my channel, another problem with processed meats is the excessive salt content. Excess salt in the diet can cause high blood pressure, which increases the risk of cholesterol plaques and thrombosis. In addition, processed meats may contain carcinogens linked to an increased risk of bowel cancer. To summarize all of the above, the following conclusions can be drawn. The length and quality of our lives are directly related to the health of our blood vessels, so it is important to keep them healthy. Certain foods such as trans fats, excessive consumption of sugar and salt, and processed meat can have a harmful effect on our blood vessels. Therefore, it is important to be aware of the composition of foods, read labels, and take these factors into consideration to keep our blood vessels healthy. Subscribe to the channel, give it a like, and watch these helpful videos. I look forward to your comments.